entirely from old trumpets. Every hero needs theme music, and this is mine. Finest beat I could find, renewed spirit and mind. Spitfire to find a missing friend of mine. Dip dive till I arrive at the end of time. This is music for black holes and alternative futures. This is music to play through your onboard computer. A song to play in Batmobiles or a Man of Steel's iPod. Billy Bats and magic words or Marvel Man, my God. Fire up your targets, the game's afoot. Underpants over tights is now a good look. I begin expeditions, no end to my mission. There's been monkey business and my friend is missing. So listen all scallywags, vagabonds, villains, beware because it's on. This is just the beginning. No cape, just a time belt with vivid shine. Every hero needs theme music and this is mine. Ha! Fire up the Maxwell-O-Matic Scratch 3000. I want to begin this mission in style.
Ladies and gentlemen, back to the lab. Make way, cause here I come. Professor.
Drinking his tea.
When I get stupid to the point that I'm mentally fair. The mad scientist. I drop science as if I was Butterfingers. The mad scientist. Professional professor. I drop science on your ear. I drop science like Crosby dropping babies.
I thought I could make a job with to sell something so I could get enough money so I could buy my daddy his own tape recorder. I like to cut the grass and play with tools. How old are you? 4.5 years old. You know what I like to, I like to make up, like saying something, like nothing, I heard drums and I bang with the cymbals.
Dwight must show, Dwight must prove. Still a young MC who could bust a move smooth. Ride the groove, they decide if I've improved. Intellectually impoverished, though artistically accomplished. Stay nauseous, still flip nautilus. So fresh we bottle this, seeds need enough miss. Me and Tom Cruise through this risky business. Dwight Farrell like Colin, eat crow like Russell. Pay me my De Niro fam like Pamela and her son. Sweet of the juice like the black of the holly berry. Godliness, notice the heavy pine smell. Life be a movie, ask Jerry Seinfeld. When he rent VHS, they say he rewind well. Somebody say now that brother he rhyme well. Used to say in it, now I say is it. Don't waste my time when you pay me a visit.
Where'd it go? I took the track with me, this be the finest. In fact, nifty, rolling up like duck. Crispy, the drum geezer, like Buddy Rich. Catch a ride on the track like a tram rail. Right to my listeners, I send them fan mail. Known internationally, Art the Man Sale. Play instrumentally like Harvey Mandel. LTC and CBD, nothing less than a dope track. They already know that. Record good, carved my pastime. I wrote this backwards, started with the last line. We bring it every single minute. Well, can you dig it? Crumbs when I spit it. A cup of tea and maybe a biscuit, but don't waste my time when you pay me a visit.
And it's so refreshing, that's not the question. Drop your weapons and pick up a little sunshine. Mr. Milligan, I just spite your punchlines. Some guys have all the luck, but sometimes I spy the jewels in the muck or diamonds in the rough. Noble as Reggie, I could fly around the world if you let me. Been down with the counts and sandwiches, out and about, bounce down, bam with it. Surround sounds, push like contractions. Look up Heath Robinson, see my contraptions. I placed a donut in Granny's greenhouse. I got an escape pod if you plan to be out. Laced every layer with the tastiest tidbits, but don't waste my time when you pay me a visit.
Crass snoots broadcast how they grassroots pursue recruits to violently settle disputes. Loosely in cahoots, package out the shoot. It's 1974 with a store and a two. As the pressure mounts, I rush more. I make it count, then I thrust more. Money I long for, chords I lust for. Some can bust two, others can bust four. You know what I use right now? A month-long tour. Depending on who or what act I'm opening for. Cause if they talk about guns all day, the stupid fresh show could turn into a melee. It's daylight D, like Dwele. Move your feet, like Pele. Wanna come to the lab and rock, it's all exquisite. But don't waste my time when you pay me a visit.
We were born by mothers of invention. Our overtones reach the fifth dimension. The trio like Lucia, we get looser and then lose ya. It's all about little feet raised by gentle giants. They might be focused on the art of silence. Colosseum move the earth crust like Zook's rift. Who's this? Getting stupid on some smooth shit. Surface noise, Tom Central Station. Full moon dog, some mental patience. Take a Billie Holiday, Kansas, America, NO, Tucson, Dorsey, etc. Don't throw requests at me, I'm quite happy with Dorothy Ashby. Won't play that crime when you say can you spin it. Don't waste my time when you pay me a visit.
What did he just say? I got a kid now, mate, I don't really need to play. Take little notice of what most people say and stay under a spell, like I was Screaming Jay. Carry a pen mightier than a long sword and easier to write with. I'll fly with the Concords. I'm so sly, so's my family, I've no ties. Don't try to badger me, you can't have everything. Where would you keep it? I can keep the beat, but I can't keep a secret. A small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it. Call me Uncle L, the housewife's favourite. Hold auditions, wait in line with your gimmicks. I'm making it fly like I'm majored in physics. I roll from the States to the achingly British, so don't waste my time when you pay me a visit.
I don't know if maybe I charge $50 or $40. Maybe $80. I would wait until I got enough money.
People, let me borrow your minds for a minute if I may, as we take a stroll through reality. I want to talk to you about cities and towns. I want to talk about one particular town, and that's a town called Nowhere. Some of you might ask, what town? I've never heard of this town before. But in fact you have. You're living right in that town right now. I'm talking about your town, my town, their town, everybody's town. I'm talking about places full of people rushing to and fro, every which way, never stopping to have thanks for today. Well, that's what we're trying to get across to you in this song. And if you'll just sit back and relax, I'm quite sure you might learn something. It goes a little something like this.
The village I'm from is the nicest of places. It means a lot to see the smiles on the faces. Familiar folk, a lot get wasted. I see girls raise a child on the basic. It don't matter if the grass is green. You could be in the city and still start to dream. Everywhere I go I see lager fiends and people slumped over on harder things. If there's money in the town, there's gonna be corruption. Cults and movements, abusing, abducting. It's a trap, don't ever get stuck in. When I'm back, my head's always ducking. There's a handful of people I care about, value friendships but won't share it out. So if your town makes you scared or proud, move on to new ground where you can wear it out. From the days I played on the Ashdown Forest, I always return but make no promise. Brighton I live, Forest Row I'm from it. It's the people who make the place, to be honest. I'm from a town called Nowhere. You don't have to be there to know there, but to see it like me is so rare. We're all from a town called Nowhere.
Walk with me through this town called Nowhere. Share a few scenes so you don't have to go there. Every town you don't go to but you go through. Show you around, I know you're not local. What's to be found around a town centre? Mouthy clowns who frown when you enter. All the hoodies aren't resorting to crime, but they hang on every corner board out of their mind. Housewife, 4 kids all shouting and crying. A drunk office worker who's about to be fired. Emos and goths, the greedy and posh. Homeless people who seem to be lost. Ignore them all, don't do any favours. Facebook friends but don't know their neighbours. It's all the same, identical equipped, all with the same shops that sell the same shit. Call us escapists now, taking a route or a route to the country, making it out from the cameras that capture and dangle at angles. From late night swaggering twats getting mangled. It's a strain, a town without name, banished from nowhere but glad that you came. Let's get out of it now, get back on the train. The next stop, next town is exactly the same.
I'm from a town called Nowhere. You don't have to be there to know there, but to see it like me is so rare. We're all from a town called Nowhere.
Western Superman
Is a town called Nowhere.
Coventry to Colchester
Is a town called Nowhere.
From the depths of Hull to Ipswich
Is a town called Nowhere.
down in Bognor Regis
Is a town called Nowhere.
town! Backpack check, top hat got that reality check. Hot tracks cop that, sandwiches check. Gas stove, tea bags, parchment, treasure map, green got 3 bags. Pull up the anchor, roll with the tide, set sail, set the stage, strolling with pride. Ride the high sea storm in a TC cup, seers on horizon, don't try to keep up. Rush like Superman, racing the flash, made a pack, break out, make off in a dash. Before competition like racing with monks on a monastery, sports day competition is none. Don't be ridiculous, son, we're not looking at you. When we drop it like pigeons to statues, blazed hip-hop, swerve as you listen. By the end of this verse, we're a dot in the distance. March as a rhythm, hit 'em, draft on your backpack. Charge when we get up in 'em, El Tom and Asa. Held on and came back, hard off the chain rap. Hard act to follow, man, can't ever change that.
I bubble like a pot of hot stew. I got you made up at home, no time to stop few. Buzz like yellow and black, a hell of a chap. Never inflate where the egos, he said on the track. Clever with rap, more than most folk, get carried away. I'ma try not to boast, bloke. Ancient carver, make knife sharper. I found that down on the railway track. So I sail way back past days in millions to a primitive form from an age of brilliance. I'm back in the cave where I was living once. Dangerous life this world was giving us. Dog eat dog on a cutthroat island. Heads on spears for less than a diamond. Spades in a hand, they made us mine the land. And what we found was this sacred time map.
March as a rhythm, hit 'em, draft on your backpack. Charge when we get up in 'em, El Tom and Asa.
Held on and came back,
Hard off the chain rap.
hard act to follow, man.
Can't ever change that.
Everything that I am doing here, what to do, something is there. Clicking, do this. So you tick tock until what to do. It's not, I don't even have to think it happen. I can make you maybe 10 million songs in a year.
When Joey died, Marie went mad.
Hey, this might sound weird, but
She never really fell for anybody else. Saw him at the airport, carousel was like, fuck it.
He never really fell for anybody else. They were under spells, people on the bus could tell.
Yeah, they were both glued. Destiny's a feature that you don't choose. Marie's like, don't speak, but I feel like I've always known you.
Echo in a world view as though we knew a home true. So 2 months later they moved in under their own roof.
Sooner years pass like it's written in the stars. But today Marie returns early from a dance class.
We heard the key and the lock swallowed hard. Last chance on Marie and he dropped last gasp, last
Yeah,
glance.
she watched him fight it, then she rocked him crying. So the box of docs, him and the vodka dry. And when the docs arrived, it's simply not the time. The night Joey died and Marie lost her mind.
When Joey died, Marie went mad. When Joey died, Marie went mad.
It was back around when they first met. Asked his star sign.
Pisces, March the 9th.
Nah, you're lying.
Why?
Bizarre, so is mine.
Like they were harmonised, he'd finish half her lines. They even laughed alike, like they were part entwined.
Marie found it so immersive that it made her nervous. Told her brain,
I've earned it, but it's way too perfect.
From the day of his birth, he'd been raised by strangers, felt the pain, he'd been hurt.
this is way too perfect. Now back to the bathroom, the glass tube.
I lit her on the carpet.
She moved in a trance like her heart knew.
It read,
I had a chance to uncover my past roots. They said my mother's dead and my father's passed too. But I have a twin sister lived in town somewhere. Saw your name written down and now I'm drowned.
Yeah, she never heard the paramedics, but they found her there. Her face a thousand yards stare, tearing out her hair.
When Joey died, Marie went mad. When Joey died, Marie went mad. Marie now walks her life with sleep. She never looks above her feet. She never smiles, nor does she speak.
Ladies and gentlemen, you join us here again for a glorious day here in Ipswich for the 14th annual steamship race. Going is good fluffy, there's minimal crows and the wind is mildly gusty, if a little greasy. Taking their places today are Bombadil Bomber, Sir Christopher Mills Dirigible, Magnificent Flying Move, the Theratrix and of course Professor Elemental. Hold on to your hats, it's going to be a wild race.
just back off tour, still reeling from the night before. Shocked and sore, I received no invite to a great sky race, a steam-powered flight. Now I need to make haste, cause I'm leaving tonight. So I make it to the steamship, it seems sort of alright. The balloon looks fine, the rivets all seem reasonably tight. So I add a jet or two, a rocket gleaming and might add me a few surprises, laser beams and some lights. Taking part that counts, but it's the winning that matters. I'm a good-mannered chap, but I'm still mad as a hatter. So I pimp my steamship for the lord of the manor. Poise is perfect and I'm powered by my passionate grammar. See, I stole Santa's sleigh as a jet for my flight. Scallywags sent to test me, so I'm setting it right. Others try to run the skies, but I'm owning the sun. Cause when it comes to being king, there can only be one.
It looks like the Bombadil bomber has taken the lead. The Bombadil bomber has taken the lead, but Sir Christopher Mills Original is firing torpedoes. The torpedoes are fired, and the Bombadil bomber is down. The bomber is down. One of the favourites is already out of the race. Sir Christopher Mills Original now taking the lead, but the magnificent flying Moog. Moog has left his ship. He's left his ship. He's got his cutlass out, and he's slicing into the dirigible balloon. The balloon's going down with Moog. He doesn't seem to care. He's laughing like a lunatic. It's just the Thermix of Professor Elemental. Thermix, Professor Elemental.
Get set and then go. Then I suddenly stall. Come on, old girl, one more go before you utterly fall apart. She starts with the charge of a brilliant stallion. I can almost feel the weight of my winning medallion. I take out two ships that were caught in my slipstream, snip another sail, and it's on to the next team. And yes, it seems cruel, but I'm on fire, tireless, engaging in cannon fights, taking out pirates. My next contestant is a kind of vengeful supervillain with laser guns to make me lose, but I'll prove I'm winning. I reshape my steamship into new ignitions, new improved. You best assume the position. I saw the winning line, I just need a little time, and then some creep sneaks up from behind. It's an ape in a jet. I'm amazed, I'm startled. Oh, Jeffrey, damn you, you traitorous bastard. I cannot believe that. You, of all people. I was winning that race. I would have won something the first time in my damned life. You are the millstone around my neck. You're the monkey around my neck. No, get off my neck. That was not an invitation.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's it from here in Ipswich. We now hand you over to the Zeppelin steeplechase, coming to you today from Bury St Edmunds.
I want a tune that makes me go out and kiss a stranger, that makes me hug puppies in the street. I want a song that sounds like fucking rainbows shooting into my ears and exploding in a wave of joy.
It's me, TC, coming straight from the bric-a-brac. The drums get brung with the sicker rap alongside heroes, past the chitter-chat, living the dreams of a young whippersnap. It's pride in my heart when I start a new beat, pride when I sell a bargain out in the street, and they can't defeat my part of the piece. While I sit and chill and blast off a leaf, last on the list but the first to impress, merged in myth and blessed with a quest, giving them a little of the middle, it's the core, breaking up the brakes, heavy tapes, hits galore.
When you're tied up and your time's up, you can rise up, you can find us. If there's no hope, be the show's host in your own zone, and it's so close.
Give me that microphone.
It's elemental and I'm feeling like I'm right at home. I just came from a show, I feel like writing home to say, hey mom, I made it, I'm the nicest known. Cause tonight, I know hard work pays off, like building a moon rocket that finally takes off. Like 5 o'clock Friday, holiday breaks, like a life with no apologies, not got to play safe. Find a way to the top, may you got way late. Stop to watch on the way, me and Tom make waves, and the view from up here is perfect. Like all of the booze and the cheers were clearly worth it. Like it's a new year and they're oh so dated.
Mate, they're overrated.
Yo, I know you hate it,
and you know we save it.
TC created, you can't hear this and not feel elated.
When you're tied up and your time's up, you can rise up, you can find us. If there's no hope, be the show's host in your own zone, and it's so close.
Wake the party up like a thud in the night, rotate the vinyl, maybe plug in the mic. Hey, get down loose if you're uptight, put your hands in the air and shout one line.
Cause tonight, we bring you the raw uncut. What we got in store's always more than enough.
I sample a bit of flute while they chase after it. I'm all about the live drum kits, guitars and riffs. I take totes, hold it in and pass a spliff. I'm like a bucket, giving you the hardest hits.
Take totes of the sound, give your party a lift, cause nobody nobody's coming round, so we started our shift. Starving for this.
I'm an art and crafty kid.
Mastering skits.
Yeah, we have a laugh with it.
Well, it's all double checked.
Yeah, it's ready to run.
We'll call on Tom and Elemental when you're getting it done.
Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done.
Got a special hat. Woke up this morning feeling super. Where's the butler? Pass me the butter. My muffins are freshly baked. Wake up, then I stretch and shake. My life, well, yes, it's great. Like I live on a slice of special cake with loads of ingredients. If my home is my castle, that's most convenient. Because my home is a castle, and I laugh at the top of my turret. My drawbridge is over a moat filled with tea, and I'm far above it. I just love it! This life of mine, like every day, is a prize that shines, lighting my way through the unsightly times to the stage where I find that the mic is mine. I love it! To see the friendly faces, few as strange as my fan bases. I love them almost paternally. I have an orangutan serving me. Is that so eccentric? Invention just means be open-ended. So if you're special but no one said it, shout with me, it's all so splendid! Splendid! Yes indeed! It's splendid! I'm really pleased! It's splendid! Well, isn't that nice? It's splendid! So sing it twice! It's splendid! Yes indeed! It's splendid! I'm really pleased! It's splendid! Well, isn't that nice? It's splendid! Took it out of me. Where am I again? Oh yes, there we go. The fresh smell of a newly mowed lawn, first cup of joy on a misty morn. When you sip from a dark brew in a sharp suit watching cartoons, your very own baby, flame-haired ladies, lovely roast hen with Yorkshires and gravy, or a ride where you scream for joy on a steam-powered flying machine. Or a scene from your new ambition played in the present tense. Or some sentiments sent from a loved one to end offence. Or 11 pence paid for a Marmaquin, sitting at the bar with a glass of Pimm's, getting what you want for your birthday. Or watching the Las Vegas mermaids, sitting in a deck chair listening to sea. Or listening to me, knowing that you said what you said and you meant it, because everything is ever so splendid. Yes indeed, it's splendid. I'm really pleased. It's splendid. Well, isn't that nice? It's splendid. So sing it twice. It's splendid. Yes indeed, it's splendid. I'm really pleased. It's splendid. Well, isn't that nice? It's splendid. Sing it twice. It hurts, it's just not worth it. Stop! Please don't feed the trolls. Don't fall in the trap, be bigger than that. Just stop! Please don't feed the trolls. They're already lonely, so leave them alone. It's just creepy the way that they need to be known. Stop! Please don't feed the trolls. Don't let them get to your sense of pride. Turn off that screen and go outside. Another day on the highway. Passerby say hi, have a nice day. Surf the waves, see sights, relax. The internet is made of cats. For time wasting, for clip sharing, communication, but mishearing and mistyping is reinterpreted, misheard words reworked till it hurts, and it's suddenly become a personal attack that's come out of nothing and you want to hit back. Cause Cause you know it's not right putting dirt on your work, and that just isn't nice. More than a bit tight, sick spoiled type, no life of their own, so they spoil for a fight. But don't cry, feel sorry for them, that comment box is their only forum. Stop. Please don't feed the trolls. I know that it hurts, it's just not worth it. Stop. Please don't feed the trolls. Don't fall in the trap, be bigger than that. Just stop. Please don't feed the They're already lonely, so leave them alone. It's just creepy the way that they need to be known. Stop. Please don't feed the Don't let them get to your sense of pride. Turn off that screen and go outside. Listen up, friend, basic guidance. Trolls come in different shapes and sizes. Some are nasty, and some are tyrants, and some spit threats of vile violence. They probably still live with mum, or at least have no clue how to have fun. Some lie for attention, and then there's some who play it like a game that they've never won. Every playground has its bullies. There's always a villain for every goodie. Don't let them get to you. Be clear, better to be nice and feel no fear. Bear in mind when you hear something weird that you can't believe every dumb thing you hear. Speak to the person concerned in the rumour, or shut your cake hole. There's no need to prove to anyone we deserve our place. Ignore these walking wastes of space. Do what you do something new. Do unto others as they should do to you. Life's not comments under YouTube views, or a poisonous blog of untrue news. Take these words home and think them through, or the next verse I write might be about you. Stop.
Rhyme I write might be about you. Next rhyme I write might be about you. Next rhyme I write might be about you, about you, about you, about you, about you, about you.
Time left. Let's have some kind of a sense of urgency, please. Yo, from the second I'm awake, I'm restless, demanding, need anticipation for breakfast. Starving, producing beautiful new tunes to spin. I'm assuming ludicrous pseudonyms. I'm tuning in and pitching. Every second is a sentence, and as soon as an adventure, and forever could be anything or everything. Precious treasures taken to be measured in. Precious memories kept as excellent specimens. Settle in and listen, every second I'm menacing. In masks like I was entering some Mexican wrestling. I'm dark and Drippy's enemy, ready to run. I race past every day like the setting of sun. Till each verse spun the best that I've ever begun. Till instead of just working into getting it done, are your seconds heavyweight if they were measured in fun? Will you settle second place or end up second to none? Because time is on seconds. I think I better steal them. Time is on seconds. I think I better steal them cause he don't know the time. Time is on seconds. I think I better steal them. I think I better steal them cause he don't know the time. Don't know the time. Don't know the time. Don't know the time. So John, do you catch my drift here? I suggest you make the most of every single fucking moment.
Well, I'll second that. I've been collecting seconds back since I was a sweaty lad, but I still never let one pass. I want my memories pregnant fast, so that I'm not a scratch record as a grinder. Moves pretty fast, so I catch the blur. 60 snap per minute, the photographs occur. With an attention span that burns out the burst cameras, can I catch a planet Earth? Not a second to waste to get in the way. I'm watching documentary tapes on Nepalese beehives of hexagon shapes covered in insects that can make Mexican waves. Oi, whatever your name, let's pay attention again and document the pleasure, the pain. If you thought you were dead anyway, with your sex on a plane, if you reckon only seconds remain, because time is on seconds. I think I better steal them. Time is on seconds. I think I better steal them cause he don't know the time. Time is on seconds. I think I better steal them. I think I better steal them cause he don't know the time.
You see, people, time is is very precious. It's the most precious thing you've got, and you've got less of it all the time. There she goes. Otto, Victoria. Otto, Victoria. There she goes again. In a corset and a parasol, gorgeous green hair, my God, she really has it all. All I really want is to get to know her better. If only she'd accept me, I'd give her every treasure. Every time I approach, something awful happens to me. I've been strangled, wrapped in tentacles, and thrown into a tree. And it's an awful lot of fuss. If only I could get past that damn octopus. She's a lady about town, something wonderful to see. Never unaccompanied, but not in the company of me. Other ladies give the evil eye, and I believe they're jealous. To take an octopus to high tea can be seen as overzealous. I'm the only fellow in the park who never thinks it's odd that her cephalopod is obviously not a dog. And it does do tricks, even fetches 8 sticks all at once. And it seems like she's always having fun, and that's wonderful, super. Run with gifts to suit her, end up with ink on my new suit, unsuitable for suitors. Damn that sonic mollusk, all I need is a distraction. If I tangle tentacles again, I'll likely end in traction. Time for a cunning plan. I'll take my leave today, but I'll be back. Jeffrey, fetch the paper mache and some paint and a picture of an octopus. Otto and Victoria. Victoria is glorious, but you can't ignore an octopus. I'll still be victorious. All of this is futile, I can barely even start. Tentacles are in the way, I could never win her heart. Otto and Victoria. Victoria is glorious, but you can't ignore an octopus. I'll still be victorious. All of this is futile, I can barely even start. Tentacles are in the way, I could never win her heart. Otto, Victoria. Otto, Victoria. My butler's an orangutan, an often stated fact. An enthusiastic chap who occasionally lacks tact. But when the chips are down, I know he has my back. So I'm strapping on this costume and this cephalopod-style hat. Yes. No, I know you've not got enough limbs. That's why I made more, you see. Just strap on these pretend tentacles to the existing 4. There. You make a lovely lady octopus, as long as it's partly dark. You distract Otto while we depart to the park, leaving me to chat to Vicky, her companion disarmed. I'll charm her, chat her up, and then have her in my arms. Otto, Victoria. Otto, Victoria. Well, that was a disaster. At first it went quite well, an orangutangled octopus, no one could even tell. She was delighted to see another owner in the dusk, and Otto seemed intrigued by Jeffrey's special musk. Lovely Vicky started chit-chat, and before I could stop, while Jeffrey and Otto frolicked, she proposed a swap, just for fun, just to play, just for a day, what could I say? Now Jeffrey's gone to tea, and Victoria's gone away, and Otto's come to play. At least I've got to think. I'm partially submerged, and I'm dripping with ink, and he really isn't any more keen than he was before. I'm really not sure I can breathe anymore. Is that a cuddle? Does that mean that you like me? Here's a good octopus. Good boy. No, not the ink again. Ah, my eyes, my beautiful eyes. Ow.
Oh. He didn't start off as an octopus. He started off as a duopus.
Oh, I see.
You know, with 2 tentacles. They do when they're young. They don't. They start off as then later they become a triopus, and so it goes on quarto, quinto,
how long
sextus,
does that take?
And then finally an octopus.
Does he sit at table?
It takes them about 8 years.
8 years. That's the octopus.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, it's most interesting. They have these tentacles.
Yes.
Well, not always. I mean, ours happens to have tentacles, but sometimes they have some have 9 tickles and 8 tickles and 7 tickles.
Is he lonely?
He likes a bar of chocolate.
Does he?
Yes.
Is he lonely?
No, he's not. He's lonely when he's not lonely. He's only lonely when he's with other people. But when he's alone, then he feels quite happy.
He doesn't yearn for another octopus?
Oh no, I've never known him to do that. No. Yes, he's my pet.
And that's your only pet, really, now?
Yes. Yes, it is.
The jig is up, sir. I'm afraid you've been rumbled. Oh yes, you. I'm talking to you. Don't look around, it's you. Oh yes. Who's this fool? Not a cool kid, a hippie or a hooligan. Barely even human, I'm a humanist, a Whovian. Time travel Truman Show, luminescent loony bin. Tunes been consumers, I turn moody into foolish grins. All in for all of them, tread boards and tour for them. Thanks to all supporters, all important, owe it all to them. Not to mention the ideas in my brain porium. Go, Mr. Tony, tell all comers that I call for them. It's my life, you couldn't make it up. Tribes of geeks worldwide all play my stuff. It's so bracing and brave and buff. Your bluff's been called, the game is up. I spit flames changing up. Spring-heeled jackrap with fancy stencils. I edge eccentric backpack penny dreadful. Sick of twats, sick of middling acts. Sick of kiddie nappy rappers, gimmick mimicry acts. I hate them more than Cameron. And I really hate Cameron. Crush them like a custard cream, kick sand and stand on them. Eat ambition and leave confidence crushed. This is grown man business, don't dare interrupt. The jig is up, we live it up. Self-esteem powered. Be your own hero, we don't even need powers. I love steampunk, but this is not that. Came up with chap hop, but this is boom bap, pure rap, and it's twisted with a bit of different style. Bring the wicker man, call me Lord Summer Isle. I am my own company, own island comfortably. Context is not a myth, Simon Munnery. So dummy, slow down, no rush, so funny. My flow pays pesos and dough, no worries till my albums make Amanda Palmer Kickstarter money. This is my name, sir, and no, you shan't take it from me. So yeah, basically it lunged at me with its claws bared and its teeth clamped together. So of course I shot it in the face. Imagine my surprise when it turned out to be Princess Anne. Sorry. Oh, is the mic on? Okay, hello? Hello, righto. Well, thank you, Lord Buxley, and I'd like to welcome you to this lecture of the Gentlemen's Club of the Empire. In front of you, you'll find your brain-o-matic helmets. It's a marvellous device which will conjure pictures of my exploits directly into your delicate heads. You'd like to attach the electrodes and then simply insert the spinal syringe. There we go. Well, let's begin. Attention, lords, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Elemental recommends my lecture meant for special friends. Attend my adventure to the very end. My quest was risky, my role was odd. I set out for the mystic golden frog. Oh! It was the stuff of legends, said to give the bearer a glimpse of heaven. Plus it was quite shiny. So for preparation, first I drew a map from my imagination. Pat my Battenberg and my absinthe, Mama Quinn blunderbuss and my collapsing magic staff. Plus a teapot and some proper grey. Stoke the fire, set the bellows. Come on, fellows, chops away! Ha-ha! To find the frog. Hey you! Pack your bags, it's time to trip with the good professor, so ride the ship. Exotic dancer third, then scientist. Explorer first, so I enlist you! Pack your bags, it's time to trip with the good professor, so ride the ship. Exotic dancer third, then scientist, but explorer first. Week 1. Crash landed near Tanzania, surrounded by savages in rabbit ears. Before you could say, my good man, how queer, I held aloft my magic spear. In the name of the empire, bring me the frog. Amazingly, they made me their king or their god. I didn't think this is odd till we got to the volcano. Hotter than my stage show, time for me to lay low. Week 2. I used my string to tie bamboo poles, a useful thing. I roll in to surf the rising tide. I feel alive like a Viking. Time to ride to the ship in a storm. How exciting! Let's take to the skies with the power of lightning. Launch the nets, Jeffrey! It's gonna be a rough ride. Hey you! Pack your bags, it's time to trip with the good professor, so ride the ship. Exotic dancer third, then scientist. Explorer first, so I enlist you! No closer to finding the frog, but I had an absinthe party with the munchkins of Oz. No trouble to coming to land for opium, tea and mushrooms in Wonderland. And this is something grand. From London to Australia, my cunning plan was completely and utterly unsuccessful. So I left to go settle back at home with my kettle. But the rest I need, you'll never guess what's resting under the settee. Yes, it's the frog, oh pardon me. I
I forgot. I won it in a wager last week. That is embarrassing, isn't it? All a bit of a waste of time, really. Jeffrey must have tucked it under there, I suppose. Well, anyway, thank you for coming. I hope you'll consider my application for funding for next year's trip to find life on Mars. Now, I know the chances of anything coming to Earth are 1,000,000 to 1, well, they say, but I disagree, really, and I think... oh, hello? Hello? Oh, where's everyone gone?
Ow! God, that hurt! Right then, you there! Turn around with your hands up.
I'm afraid not, Professor.
Why not, you fiend? You don't have a gun, and I do.
Damn. I might have known you'd make it. I won't even ask how you escaped.
You're more resourceful than I gave you credit for, but you're really too late.
It was always down to you and me, so now it's on with the show. I'll ruin all you can see. All you've achieved is a broken window.
Yes, sorry about that. I'm covered in shards of glass. Superheroes make it look so easy, but I have to ask, where's my Jeffrey, damn your hide? Where's he hiding? You better not lie. Who are you, or better yet, why? Why this beef? I'm a hell of a guy. Quite well liked, why keep me guessing?
Before you die, I'll answer questions. Let's start with the family resemblance. In essence, I'm an elemental with better weapons.
You are quite handsome, but that is quite a handgun.
Haven't you guessed? I'm your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson.
Great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson. Great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson.
My surname's synonymous with silliness, serious scientist, no time for the ridiculous. Presentations filled me with sadness, all everybody wanted was songs about badgers and tea. Classed as an outcast, got my revenge, free at last. Won't make them laugh, I'll make them gasp, I'll make them fear my name and class. Is it mad to take over London with a robotic army? You have my face. Is it mad to steal an ancestor's ape and sing through time and space?
It's madder than a box of frogs, madder than a house made of chocolate logs, madder than the Mad Hatter's hat, and it's wrong and it's bad, and it's impossibly odd. Don't you see? All you've achieved, you're 10 times madder than I'll ever be.
No! You're right! You're damn fool! I'm the bad one! I'll answer your last question, as it's all you deserve. I'll off you with your own blunderbuss. You got any last words?
Yes, I'm afraid I do, Gideon. Watch for the well-dressed simians that have appeared in the living room and the heavy beating they appear to be giving you.
Get your hands off me, you dirty ape! My blunderbuss, my dignity. Don't dare drag me to the time vortex. There's no way you can be rid of me.
And like that he was gone, just in time before the end of this song. He should never underestimate dear Jeffrey, that's where it all went wrong. Oh Jeffrey, you came to the future, 1,000 apes, a revolution, and communicated with your own kind to devise this ever so elegant solution. I might have known you'd make it. You always come through at the end, because one can't choose their relatives, but one can choose their friends.
You're sitting at your desk. The report's due in by 3. And it's 10 past now, but for heaven's sake, it's still about time for tea. Or your wife or husband's left you, taking kids' furniture and the keys. Well, pull yourself together, keep calm, carry on. Take time out for tea. A superhero saves the world from a fiendish villain spree. Needs to get back to the Batcave, where Alfred's got the tea. A captain on the ocean hits an iceberg and might freeze. But before he bans the lifeboat, well, there's still time for tea.
It's a very good English custom for the weather be cold or hot. If you need a little pickup, your little teacup will always hit the spot. For the soldiers may be fighting in the trenches or a battleship at sea, but there isn't any war when the clock strikes 4. Everything stops for tea.
1, truly mighty empire wasn't built in an afternoon. Cause we had to stop for muffins and stuff, buttered crumpets and a fresh pot brewed for two. Gamekeeper or a poacher, we're the lord or the cleaner of Baloo. We're the rich or poor, when the clock strikes 4, you know just what to do. When Queen Vic ran the country, she was grumpy then, my friend. Just a little bit of puff and a pot of brown stuff and it picked her up again. If your life is filled with hardships, well that's awful, poor old you. But you'll always have me, and you'll always have tea, so come on and pour that brew.
It's a very good English custom for the weather be cold or hot. If you need a little pickup, your little teacup will always hit the spot. For the soldiers may be fighting in the trenches or a battleship at sea,
but there isn't any war when the clock strikes 4. Everything stops for tea. Tom Caruana.
There is no finer producer. Let's go.
If it isn't fun, then it's not worth doing. Glad you stopped by, son, Fresh Pots Brewing. It's high time you and I had a little chat. Get high by the fireside, I'll give something back. Advice if you like, sit down, sonny. This is not for the money or the pots of the honey. It's more Tigger Bounce, got a lot more sunny. We thought rap needed a lot more funny. Less guns and more light relief. I'm not sticking shiny diamonds in your teeth or violent beef. Try a nice slice of cream cake. Rhymes relieve stress if you find the right teammate. Find the right beat breaks, find your own styles. On stage the audience don't mind if you smile. It's love for hip-hop above all else, so please don't muck it up for everybody else. It's time to think different. It's time to think outside the box. It's time to think different. It's time to think outside the box. Time to think different. Just for goodness sake, man, use your imagination. Think of what you could do. Have you ever considered wearing a dress? Not impressed? How about just pants and a vest? How about a dance number backed up by a monkey? Come on, cheer up, no one likes an old grumpy. Rap is so beautiful, you can say many things. You can say anything, you can say everything. Back it up with passion. You're a catwalk in a pet shop, parrot fashion. You can be a lunatic, laid back, relaxing, a battle cat, cringer, or man of action. Words, suspense, absurd interventions. What are you doing to deserve our attention? Stand up, stand out, stand proud. If we can't stand you, then it's time to stand down. Now go back out, give it a proper try. All the best, young rapper, thanks for popping by.
Ow! God, that hurt! Right then, you there! Turn around with your hands up. I'm afraid not, Professor. Why not, you fiend? You don't have a gun, and I do. Damn. I might have known you'd make it. I won't even ask how you escaped. You're more resourceful than I gave you credit for, but you're really too late. It was always down to you and me, so now it's on with the show. I'll ruin all you can see. All you've achieved is a broken window. Yes, sorry about that. I'm covered in shards of glass. Superheroes make it look so easy, but I have to ask, where's my Jeffrey, damn your hide? Where's he hiding? You better not lie. Who are you, or better yet, why? Why this beef? I'm a hell of a guy. Quite well liked, why keep me guessing? Before you die, I'll answer questions. Let's start with the family resemblance. In essence, I'm an elemental with better weapons. You are quite handsome, and that is quite a handgun. Haven't you guessed? I'm your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson.
Great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson. Great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson.
My surname's synonymous with silliness, serious scientist, no time for the ridiculous. Presentations filled me with sadness, all everybody wanted was songs about badgers and tea. Classed as an outcast, got my revenge, free at last. Won't make them laugh, I'll make them gasp. I'll make them fear my name and class. Is it mad to take over London with a robotic army? You have my face. Is it mad to steal an ancestor's ape and sing through time and space? It's madder than a box of frogs, madder than a house made of chocolate logs, madder than the Mad Hatter's had, and it's wrong and it's bad, and it's impossibly odd. Don't you see? All you've achieved, you're 10 times madder than I'll ever be. No! You're right! You're damn fool! I'm the bad one! I'll answer your last question. as it's all you deserve. I'll off you with your own blunderbuss. You got any last words?
Yes, I'm afraid I do, Gideon. Watch for the well-dressed simians that have appeared in the living room and the heavy beating they appear to be giving you.
Get your hands off me, you dirty ape! My blunderbuss, my dignity. Don't dare drag me to the time vortex. There's no way you can be rid of me.
And like that he was gone, just in time before the end of this song. He should never underestimate dear Jeffrey, that's where it all went wrong. Oh Jeffrey, you came to the future, 1,000 apes, a revolution, and communicated with your own kind to devise this ever so elegant solution. I might have known you'd make it. You always come through at the end, because one can't choose their relatives, but one can choose their friends.
Out late nights, he was everybody's mate, right? The vague type, need a bag of pills just to stay high, to stay right. Always in the game type, made to be shaken, crazed at a rave night. Last man standing, master plan, but never got a grasp of half a plan. He spent Saturdays charged and Sundays dazed, propping up the bar till his mates fade away. A Monday came, he could be feeling okay, but by Tuesday all the good feeling drained away. By Wednesday is grey, he starts another evening, spent the next 3 days in a party for the weekend. His friends got younger, he's still so out of it. He never got around to growing out of it. He's sweating in the corner of clubs and keeps gurning, dancing on the spot while the world keeps turning.
It's later than you think. Stay around to think, or you could take it to the brink. It fades in a blink. This game is not a game, you could stay still and sink. It's later than you think. Stay around to think, or you could take it to the brink. It fades in a blink. This game is not a game, you can stay still and sink.
She was gonna be an actor, an artist, if she practiced the hardest. Had a talent, couldn't capture or harness. Lost like she's trapped in a TARDIS. Gasping at stardom, enraptured by starlets. Dreamed of paparazzi taking snaps and reality telly pictures in heat and a salary ready. She got work in a factory, came through an agency. Like she's destined for fame, she waits patiently for mainstream break. She kept on dreaming, every day seemed that she slept on, leaving opportunities at doors, ignored the knock. Saw the clock, was forced to stop, and all she ever got was an empty dream. Now she's sat in traffic waiting for the light to go green, staying hypnotized by the light of the screen, crying inside for sights she's never seen.
It's later than you think. Stay around to think, or you could take it to the brink. It fades in a blink. This game is not a game, you can stay still and sink. It's later than you think. Stay around to think, or you could take it to the brink. It fades in a blink. This game is not a game, you can stay still and sink.
He was gonna be the main man, got a different game plan, painting his name on a train with a spray can. He had some shows with some people he knows, and some extremely low frequencies to frequently flow on other people's tunes with a mic for spraying rap. He'd light up the room like a pyromaniac, stay back rapping to hungry young clubbers, craving for the day his talent was uncovered. He dropped out of classes, took 2 and passed it, asking about the future. He'd look at you and laugh, kid, about to be the next 50 Cent, you get me? But with no rent eventually his dream seems empty. He's back at his mum's, and mate, it feels cold in the bedroom he's been in since he's 8 years old. He's stuck at the station watching life go past, time wasted space with no time to start.
It's later than you think. Stay around to think, or you could take it to the brink. It fades in a blink. This game is not a game, you can stay still and sink. It's later than you think. Stay around to think, or you could take it to the brink. It fades in a blink. This game is not a game, you can stay still and sink.
whisper in your ear, some more, some more, some more, some more, some more. I don't want everybody.
If I tell you about it, it's like you gotta promise not to pass it on and that.
I don't want everybody to hear.
It's like, do you know what I mean? You don't want anyone knowing about it. It's a private matter, private moment. So like, don't go any further than this, yeah? Listen, my condition all started in Prague when I went over to visit the visitor strip bar. Large and in Praha, one shopping for honeys with a pocket full of what resembled monopoly money. On the go through the ruffled door, ballsy and cocksure, ready for a drink and a lot more. Proposition in the women sitting within the vicinity of me. I'm trying to speak with a drop jaw. I pick one of them, pay the cashier, then I disappear up to the room for a lot of fun. We get there, 10 seconds later we're bare on the bed with our legs in the air. The only problem was that when I got down to it, couldn't do it cause my knob had gone soft. Now she's laughing, slagging me off, and now I'm gone flaccid and I can't get it up. So couldn't do it cause my knob had gone soft. Couldn't do it cause my knob had gone soft. Couldn't do it cause my knob had gone soft. Gone flaccid. Couldn't do it cause my knob had gone soft.
I found her out at work, I'm astounded by the round ass half-classy girl with a foul mouth laugh. She allowed me to take her out, thought my luck was heading up. Picked her up, threw some quips, prayed I didn't fuck it up. Took her out to dinner, laughed over calamari. Got the bill, she took my hand and said, I want to party. I had a couple pills for just such an occasion. Went to audio and hit the floor like we were raving. So high I'm nearly shaking, we left to head back. I made it to my flat but I'm fucked, I said in fact, perhaps I'll make us tea. Play some tracks I made in 93. Show some baby photos. Make a joint of this Jamaican weed. She became impatient, in my head is where it's taking me. In the end she went to bed, I stayed up staring vacantly. Too high to try it on, my aphrodisiac was whack. Please just keep it quiet that I acted like a twat. Keep it quiet, keep it quiet. Keep it quiet that I acted like a twat. Keep it quiet, keep it quiet. Keep it quiet that I acted like a twat. Keep it quiet that keep it quiet.
Oh, just hold my fire a second. Mate, didn't you just go? Better out than in. I give my mouth a rinse and blow it to the crowd again. And Catherine, pow, her with the blouse with prim. Captain is bouncing like something found up in the house to sing. We hit it off at top speed. She's bossy, but that don't bother me. Not even her autopsy doctor degree. She asked me back for coffee so provocatively. And while we leave that rocket, you got what I need. It's looking promising. We stopped for a proper kiss, but something's wrong with it. Forgot I vomited. It's not the problem, miss. I got the strong mix, but then I trod in dog shit. Lost my confidence. I'm thinking Mayday. Explain I'm fading away. I rake the meat like the again at the cafe in the lanes where I wait in vain. A lame Jane. Then retracing the way I came up past another place with the same name.
Saying all the bad words coming out of that pretty mouth of yours, baby. What's wrong with you? We got to make another deal now. You ain't got no business saying no bad words. I'm gonna make your mama beat you. Bad word. Saying all the bad words.
In the day when I used to sport plimsolls, green flash PE, up on the gym rope, jump on the crash mat, that's that, do it again. Can't wait for holidays to spend with my friends.
It's like the days never end, from taking a pen or the paints to create and making a blend. All this drawing in class is boring, I'm waiting for 6 weeks or more to draw inspiration.
School's out for summer, chill by the pavilion.
Here, have a drink, mate.
Thanks a million. Cider inside me, everything was brilliant. A bit rowdy, but never too militant.
It was just silliness, they couldn't stop me and my mate sitting outside the offie, probably trying to give a fake age. Gave up having it, stealing sherry straight at the back of the cabinet.
Excuse me, can you kick our football back over the fence so we can finish the match? Usually lost, I thought winning was crap, but when we won, it was all singing and claps.
Forgot my kit and I act like I'm ill and my back isn't right. I'm off sick, I'll just sit at the back or get hit about the pitch like a field kick. Oh, I thought I hated sport, this has sealed it.
For the real kick, take a field trip, but the windy roads that make me feel sick. I ran to the loo like real quick.
Now we're stuck in a lay-by for an ill kid. For a great time, wait for playtime. Hazy as the May day that I make shine. Used to make strange games like I make rhymes.
get to class and don't waste time. Into the canteen early to unclip lunch boxes sent to the headmasters. That's where the fun stops, no lunch break for me. I lost it, set off the fire alarm, that was some hot shit.
Honestly, I expected better from you. Had a substitute teacher, so I led up a crew to escape out the window when her back was turned. In detention, I had to learn
the difference between a teacher and a pupil's like 20 years. Other than that, they're the same people, you hear? Here I am looking back, all the way back to there. All walks of life in the classes we share.
From kid to grown up is about 20 years, but what you were then shapes what you are here. Here I am looking back, all the way back to there. There's all walks of life in the classes we share. There's all walks of life in the classes we share. There's all walks of life in the classes we share. There's all walks of life in the classes we share. There's all walks of life in the classes we share.
Had a pen pal, but I never really wrote back. Had piano lessons, but I always played a note flat.
Had a little sister, made a radio show that used my dad's records just to find my first soul clap.
I had my Thundercats and I could always quote that.
Had a Hordak figure, never found a kid that stole that.
Had a shell suit, and I'm really glad I sold that.
Had to show off, but my magic shows would go flat.
Had a pack of smokes, no I don't want a blowback.
The old school years were the best, we all know that. I was born in the 90s. I was born in the 90s. No, not literally, but I'm a 90s MC. I'm a different breed. 90 to 96, that's the shit to me. So if you know your kid and play, come kick it with me. So let's reminisce, or should I say think back 20 odd years ago. Can't keep it on track. Life was more simple then. Maybe I'm a simpleton, maybe I'm stuck in the middle. But when I'm living in the 90s, it's all hip-hop parades. Mixtapes not overridden by pop DJs. Exclusive new shit, yeah I know that. Now why you got to ruin it, getting all over the track? There's more rap than was ever before, but only a handful of acts spinning different and raw. Not so intricate with lyrics, also simple on board. Not so underground, they lost me, also jiggy is poor. So bin your iPod, get cassette deck stacked. He's back, Elemental's got the 90s back. Bin your iPod, get cassette deck stacked. He's back, Elemental's brought the 90s back.
How you doing now?
Spitting it so nicely.
How you living now?
Living in the 90s.
How you doing, son?
Yeah, they all getting stomped.
How'd you like your choruses?
Call and response.
How you doing now?
Yeah, I'm spitting it so nicely.
How you living now?
I'm living in the 90s.
How you doing, son?
Yeah, they all getting stomped.
How'd you like your choruses?
There's no shame in my game. I got paid, but I'm still too white for my high top fame. I take it to the streets, they're like, hey, Paul's back with his Raiders top and his 8-ball jacket. He thinks he's Nino Brown. Can't he tell he looks more like Screech from Saved by the Bell? I'm faded as hell, the bloke throwback. So dope, so fresh, no joking, so fast. So whack, go back, the best, you know rap. I want some showbiz, so give me a soul clap. Sold my Mac, got my Nintendo back. Shave strips out my eyebrows, hope they grow back. Check my VHS player, I think it's hot. Got a copy of Schwarzenegger in kindergarten clock. I've been dissed a lot, I've been a flashy has-been. Everything goes in cycles, I'm back in fashion.
How you doing now?
Spitting it so nicely.
How you living now?
Living in the 90s.
How you doing, son?
Yeah, they all getting stomped.
How'd you like your choruses?
Call and response.
How you doing now?
Yeah, I'm spitting it so nicely.
How you living now?
I'm living in the 90s.
How you doing, son?
Yeah, they all getting stomped.
How'd you like your choruses?
Call and response. Back when R&B was New Jack Swing and gangster rappers didn't do acting, and MTV Raps was the playlist, and Tupac was a rapper, not a rapist. House Party, Chevy Chase, ODB, and I'm Lenny Henry, Heavy D, Jeremy Beadle, Danny DeVito, Lost Boys, Ninja Turtles, Total Recall. I miss Angela Lansbury, I miss Doogie Howser, I even miss Hammer and his stupid trousers. How it was before R. Kelly was a pedo, all about ricicles, gold bars, Weetos, trios, Fraggles, Wuzzles, gummies. Back when Steve Martin was just about funny, I'm still something sunny, represent for your host. Now I'm Audi 5000, Elemental's Ghost.
Ow! God, that hurt. Right then, you there. Turn around with your hands up.
I'm afraid not, Professor.
Why not, you fiend?
You don't have a gun and I do.
Damn.
I might have known you'd make it. I won't even ask how you escaped. You're more resourceful than I gave you credit for, but you're really too late. It was always down to you and me, so now it's on with the show. I'll woo in all you can see. All you've achieved is a broken window.
Yes, sorry about that. I'm covered in shards of glass. Superheroes make it look so easy, but I have to ask, where's my Jeffrey, damn your hide? Where's he hiding? You better not lie. Who are you, or better yet, why? Why this beef? I'm a hell of a guy. Quite well liked, why keep me guessing?
Before you die, I'll answer questions. Let's start with the family resemblance. In essence, I'm an elemental with better weapons.
You are quite handsome, but that is quite a handgun.
Haven't you guessed? I'm your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson.
Great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson. Great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson.
My surname's synonymous with silliness. Serious scientist, no time for the ridiculous. Presentations filled me with sadness. All everybody wanted was songs about badgers and tea. Classed as an outcast, got my revenge. Free at last, won't make them laugh. I'll make them gasp, I'll make them fear my name and class. Is it mad to take over London with a robotic army? You have my face. Is it mad to steal an ancestor's ape and sing through time and space?
It's madder than a box of frogs. Madder than a house made of chocolate logs. Madder than the Mad Hatter's had, and it's wrong and it's bad. And it's impossibly odd. Don't you see? All you've achieved, you're 10 times madder than I'll ever be.
No! You're white! You're damn fool! I'm the bad one! I'll answer your last question, as it's all you deserve. I'll off you with your own blunderbuss. You got any last words?
Yes, I'm afraid I do, Gideon. Watch for the well-dressed simians that have appeared in the living room and the heavy beating they appear to be giving you.
Get your hands off me, you dirty ape. My blunderbuss, my dignity. Don't dare drag me to the time vortex. There's no way you can be rid of me.
And like that he was gone, just in time before the end of this song. He should never underestimate dear Jeffrey, that's where it all went wrong. Oh Jeffrey, you came to the future, 1,000 apes, a revolution, and communicated with your own kind to devise this ever so elegant solution. I might have known you'd make it. You always come through at the end. Because one can't choose their relatives, but one can choose their friends. Swipe, lift and dive, now flip, it's a riot. Kick, step, slide, then switch, just move like you're liking the life you live. Lift and skip, right now dip inside. Swipe, lift and dive, now flip, it's a riot. Kick, step, slide, then switch, just move like your life's hit the brightest bits. I came in the door, ever so bored. Feel like I've been here before. Another rap tour, another poor act. I'd love to get aboard and bring it all back. Before nodding dogs hypnotically shaking, back to pop locking, robotics breaking, more sticks knocking, parties for pagans, steampunks, Vikings, dancing cavemen. Put on your right shoes, put on your tight dress. This is a nice blue, that is a nice groove. Will you? Yes I do. Strike up the band, believe it's time to get your wiggle on, stick out those hips. Get a little warm spin on your lips. Do the pee-wee or the funky gibbon. Rhythm boogaloo, now this is living. Lift and skip, right now dip inside. Swipe, lift and dive, now flip, it's a riot. Kick, step, slide, then switch. Just move like you're liking the life you live. Lift and skip, right now dip inside. Swipe, lift and dive, now flip, it's a riot. Kick, step, slide, then switch. Just move like your life's hit the brightest bits.
Tommy Two Shoes in the mood, do the boogaloo. Want to move smooth, well you got to groove and prove that you were actually super duper. By dancing like a trooper, dancing like a nutter, dancing like a squirrel, dancing like butter. It's spread out on the line, oh. Switch sides as you slip slide and dip dive on the ship ride. I'm like a cruise ship when I move hips with the looseness. Stop and take 2 sips of the booze drink. Might try a few flips, but if I slip I might get bruised ribs. I used to break dance at any opportunity, jump on my knees and thump with the beat.
So when the music's blasting through the boogaloo, refuse to stop dancing.
That's it, boys. Put it up, put it all up. Today's the day. Get that big picture of my face up on the side of the marquee. Cake stall, you ready? Dog show. All your dogs in a row? Let's go. If it's nice all summer, I'll entice more numbers. I'll invite all comers. I'll invite your mother, 'cause tonight I'm planning for tomorrow morning. Getting up at dawn, salting, awning and bunting. There's always something new. Here at Elemental Manor there's something to do. Something beautiful and a little alarming being built in my English country garden. So for one day you can come and try my kind of fun on a Sunday in July. Quirky, lovely, quintessentially English, wonderfully rubbish, singularly distinguished. Come on down, it isn't too late. Another summer, let me give you a break. Something a little different. Let me give you a taste of the annual Professor Elemental Village Fete. Come on down, it isn't too late. Another summer, let me give you a break. Something a little different. Let me give you a taste of the annual Professor Elemental Village Fete. Opening now for B-boys and B-ladies. Steampunks go free, there's no need to pay me. Got Morris break dancers, jingling baby. Serve strawberries and cream with a 40 of Baileys. Guess the weight of the break, the DJ rocks. Splat the rat rapper with a stick or some rocks. Hook a duck left the villagers particularly shocked. Shouldn't have used real ducks. That's sick and I'm not out to offend. It's for unusual tastes. You'll need your own spoon for my hen and spoon race. Stop your screw face, my tombola is so far bling. Thrown in a car with rims and a chauffeur. Sack race for clans, crews, posses and cliques. Best pith helmet competition obviously fixed. Cakes laced with herbs that'll knock you for six. Who'd have guessed the village fate would have gotten remixed?
Fly, 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 floozy, fly, 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 floozy, fly, 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 floozy. But flat-foot floozy with the fly, fly. The flat-foot floozy with the fly, fly. The flat-foot floozy with the fly, fly.
Ah, Jeffrey. What's that you have in your hand, boy? Pass it over. A telegram? Oh dear. Seems someone has been biting me. Fetch me my trousers at once. No, not those. Those are my time travel trousers. Those are my tea trousers. That's it. Those ones. My
fighting trousers.
Yeah. Dear sir, regarding your recent foray into the rap business and the scene you portray. See, I don't normally approve of war games, but he's biting is what they all say. And by Harry, they might be right. This is hip-hop, not an Elvis night. Shelve this professor impersonation. Let it end now, it's impertinent waiting. You seem a reasonable chap, what you need to do is rap and not parody chap hop, 'cause that's not proper, just not cricket. Put away your ukulele or I'll tell you where to stick it. I don't like your tweet, sir. Will teach you the professor's ready. Not. Let's see who strikes the loudest. Lose. Put on my fighting trousers. I've got super producers and fans that play me. You have a granddad's moustache and a ukulele. Don't look around, sir, I'm speaking to you. Roll up your shirt sleeves, Queensberry rules. Never test professors with the cleverest wits. Let's settle this like gentlemen armed with heavy sticks on a rotating plate with spikes like Flash Gordon. And you're Peter Duncan. I gave you fair warning. When this George Formby clone is performing, audiences go home before he begins talking. A new career might be more rewarding. I'm a bright and clear, your rap's Piers Morgan. I don't like your tweet, sir. Will teach you the professor's ready. Not. Let's see who strikes the loudest. Lose. Put on my fighting
fighting trousers. I've not seen you at ciphers or workshops with kids or gigs, dear sir, you're not worthy of this. Sold out to Coca-Cola, used for a trend, and that means you're banned from using a pen. Hope it's safe to assume you won't do it again. Set foot on my stage and get ruined again. Be out, Mr. B, I set the egg timer. There's not room in town for two gentlemen rhymers. Leave town by the end of this instrumental. Yours, etc., etc. Sincerely, and so forth, Professor Elemental. I don't like your tweet, sir. Will teach you the professor's ready. Not. Let's see who strikes the loudest. Lose. Put on my fighting trousers. Sorry, I'm sorry, Jeffrey, but it gets my goat. It's my dander right up. Bloody told him. No jazz solo. This is supposed to be a diss song. Jeffrey, get off the drums.
What's the rush, man? There ain't no rush, I'm not too fussed. Got love for this, it's not just lust. Take time, create rhymes and bass lines. Make mine a double, have a great time. It's like making wine that tastes so fine. Your need for speed will break your mind. In this place and time, my face is mine. Not to be sold on the page of lies. Porcupines get sold for status, but it's the truth, the thing that makes us. When your time's up, the label pay cuts, and then you fight and most likely break up.
A 10 to 10 first guests begin to ascend the steps to elemental manner. Step in, bring a friend. Jeffrey, check the invitation as proof. No offense, but if he wrestles you, then fling him some fruit. Then attend in new suits, ball gowns, top hats and pajamas. Over there at the back you'll find Tom Caruana, and he's cooking up some marvellous treats. The largest of beats you ate before you came, you'll still be starving to eat. Enter past the best party of the last century. Leave your common sense, make friends with every enemy. Tonight there's plenty of special guests, so incredibly fresh is how it's meant to be. Yes, you can pretend to be anything and anyone, everything you do for fun, especially set up, and I'll share a set with everyone. One-man jamboree, man's a hedonistic pantomime, so friends and foes and anyone who'll ever be a fan of mine. You're invited! All you steampunks and larpers, b-boys and hardheads, geeks, nerds and artists. You're invited! Your mum's friends and your cousins, your grand's bingo club and all the dozens of others. You're invited! Perky and properly attired or wired, untidy, exhausted and tired. You're invited! I mean the old and the young. You're all invited! I'd be delighted if you told them to come. The food fight in the dining room got out of control when Moog stuffed his blunderbuss with some well-buttered rolls. Outside the go-kart race is ready to roll. The ice rink in the bathroom's incredibly cold. Whoever left the penguin in the fridge, please pick him up, cause he's unsettling the chef. Who's that ringing up? Hello? Who ordered 10 kissogram animals, and why is everyone in the back room dressed as Santa Claus? We've got a gin fountain, custard cream mountain. Have you seen the trampoline by the speakers? Keep bouncing and turn that beat up. You need a breather, keep up. Need to raise your teacup, need to raise your knees up. No time but the present, presently present a present. A several minute session, in seconds a heavy present. It's heaven sent to set up a jewel for you to treasure. Professor Elemental's new set for every pleasure. You're invited! You're invited! All you steampunks and larpers, b-boys and hardheads, geeks, nerds and artists. You're invited! Your mum's friends and your cousins, your grand's bingo club and all the dozens of others. You're invited! Perky and properly attired or wired, untidy, exhausted and tired. You're invited! I mean the old and the young. You're all invited! I'd be delighted if you told them to come. No, come in. At last, a visitor, I'm pleased you've returned. I've secrets that you need to learn. Apologies you had to use complex directions. I'm currently avoiding arrest and detection. Expelled from the role of clubs and society. I've been told I lack sanity, even sobriety. So don't lie to me if you need to leave. I've seen the finest men that need to heave and distribute their guts across my hallway floor. We've discussed, so before we take our tour, be sure, stay close, extra tight. Jeffrey, fetch our guest a pipe and prepare the lab, you wretched type. Damn monkey butler, best get this right. Special guest tonight, you're completely certain? Then step to the right as I draw back the curtain. Animal magic. This is animal magic. Animal magic. This is animal magic. Now, you see, the myriad wonders of nature, it's true, can be understood fully in my homemade zoo by brain swapping with my cranial cutter. I created my apish butler, like any explorer, forging new boundaries. I found this astounding. It took me an owl beak and wings, grafted to a tortoise shell, and now my Altoise is doing quite well. Now my chimpan goat's not the prettiest of creatures. My donkey Pete has the silliest of features. My lobsteroos don't like their claws, and my batraffs do fly into doors. But until you've heard the badger mingo sing, or fed a tiny fish to a baby mama quinn, my dear sir or madam, you've never lived. It's an impressive gift, so treasure this animal magic. This is animal magic. Animal magic. This is animal magic. Hold for a second, I'm not joking. This cage should not be open. My chameleon might be hiding loose. Oh God, so's the stripy tiger goose. And yes, they're stunning, and yes, they're wondrous, but yes, they're cunning, and they may come for us. If there's rumpus, you're able to run, I trust. Jeffrey, fetch me my blunderbuss. Oh no, don't tell me you're using this mutiny. I just wanted unity. What will they do to me? Trapped, beheaded, oddly sickened. They attached my head to the body of a chicken. Run for your life, they're on a mad stampede, leaving me combined betwixt man and beast. So strange, so odd. In retrospect, perhaps a mistake to play God.
When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk you.
Eyewitnesses describe dead or injured people apparently attacking one another en masse. Police advice is to seek shelter immediately, barricade doors and...
Tell me what happened, man. Don't even want to think about it. Well, the night it begun, I was up in the nightclub. I saw this fight erupting, one of them bit my wife off. And you?
Me, I was sat on a night bus, and one of the kids beside us was acting all riled up.
Right, what, and then he tried to bite someone?
He tried to lunge for me, but I ducked and he struck the guy in front. Time to run.
So, how'd you get outside? You're stuck.
All I remember is the violent crash and the driver's stunned face. He applied the brakes too late, sent us straight into the base of a viaduct.
That's quite fucked up.
Yeah, my mind was in a kind of fuzz, nausea rising inside my guts as I climbed and jumped from one of the windows which had been brought by the mighty shunt.
What a slice of luck.
I fled blind in a primal rush and ran until I could feel the fire in my tired lungs. And by the light of dusk, I let my eyes adjust to the panic that was spreading through the environment. Tell me about your wife.
I drug her outside the club, but it was riotous. Hungry animals in a riding flux. The sirens cut through the screens from dying drunks, dissected alive in front of the lights of the fire trucks.
Crikey, son, how'd you survive that one?
I dragged her flying, cut through behind an Irish pub in the winding run, stumbling over piles of junk.
You were right there.
She said her side's gone up.
You didn't realise what the virus does.
We lived nearby and just wanted to get inside the door, but then slide it shut. Said she'd like a hug, I felt her icy touch. She tried to tear my windpipe out. I think I picked a rusty old iron up and wildly swung until I couldn't recognize the bride I loved.
We're in Notting Hill, a part of London. Who knows if this report will ever be transmitted? Communication is at best limited. The city, it seems, is overrun with man-eating creatures, and...
They're coming!
Run!
Hey man, wake up. Boy, we have to move.
What's happening, dude?
I just seen a massive group of them attacking these camera crew.
Is that the truth, mate? I'm trying to catch a snooze.
Listen, I hear the van abandoned, it's a chance to scoop.
But their ranks are huge, I'm not in a gambling mood.
Without the 2 cans of soup, we need to bag some food.
Man, I'm famished too, but if we leave the gaff, we're screwed.
Damn it, do you want the fucking smashing through?
That's it, move, come on fast, the loot!
The latch is loose, pull the handle to!
No, we're trapped we do.
There's backs onto the avenue.
Hold it, I'll scramble through.
I'm coming after you.
I'm a shoe.
Come on, the fight.
Where to?
You fucking vanish.
You twat, I knew.
Watch out, back of you. Use your
It's
hammer.
no bastard, you.
Is that the fight?
Oh God, it's actually true.
Climb aboard, lads, find something to hang on to.
Wow, thank you. Sorry, I might have to puke.
You're a madman.
Get smacked black and blue.
Stay down, boys, I'm about to ram us through.
What's the plan then?
Soon we'll be back on the back road to travel to. My countryman are sat in a panoramic view. See my wife and my little girl are panicked too. Well, here we are.
Damn, it's huge.
Well, it's home, amble through. Go on, grab a brew.
The door slam, it's jammed. What you playing at? This room smells bad. It's like a rancid too.
I've had the doors reinforced so they're shatterproof.
Quick, find the lights and they're not there. I just saw the shadows move.
Sorry, lads, a man must get his family food. Please understand, this is something that I had to do.
What a bloody foggy night. Oh, God, yes. Oh, yes, I will have a brandy, yes, thank you. Cheers. Do you know, I heard from the Commons that they're thinking of giving women the vote. I wouldn't give women a goat. Bloody harlots. Yes, well, I don't think Jack the Ripper's that bad a thing, really. Not really, not between you and me. And what of Professor Elemental? What a damned fool! Don't ask. Last I heard, he was making some kind of contraption to turn jam into a new fuel. Nearly set fire to the House of Commons. Oh, Lord. And, I've heard that he went to the North Pole and wearing only his top hat and tried to catch penguins to use as servants. Oh, doesn't surprise me. Oh, yes, I even hear tell he's been trying to fly like some kind of foppish man-bird. A damned orangutan of his assisting in making some sort of winged contraption. Oh, well, after what happens to his last assistants, I'm not surprised he's resorted to primates. That's him. Oh, God, he's brought that damn monkey in. Oh, what's he wearing? Oh, look what he's doing to the butler. Oh, that is... No, Jeffrey! Why is he even a member of this generation? I don't know how he got it. Right, stay down, reading my paper. Gentlemen, hello! Good to see you all. Oh, don't mind Jeffrey. Jeffrey, get down from there. Oh, I'm so terribly sorry. I'll wager you haven't heard about my new invention. No? I'm going to fly, gentlemen, like a bird through the sky. Ahem. Would you care for some snuff? I just can't get enough. Trust you're here for the tour. Well, explore if you must. I'll direct you through trapdoor to many an oddity. Bought from the foreigners, out in the colonies. Ideas got a head full, one man penny dreadful. The marvellous, eccentric Professor Elemental. The year's 1880, and the race for the sky is what every inventor is aching to find. In search of adventure with a well-waxed moustache and a splendid top hat. I'll have the last laugh, hard craft, dark arts, and I've crafted an arc. And I've studied the stars on parchments of the past. I'm mastering my destiny, constant creation, awaiting patiently for a nation's adulation. I'm making a promise, creating a thing to take to the air on mechanical wings. In the steam room for months, lifting these lumps, pistons and pumps, shift and then shunt. Aided by my patient, companioned by my side, a pet orangutan with a mechanical eye. But that's by the by, a whole other story. Today I will fly in my moment of glory. Well dressed, my tash is waxed to perfection, unveiling my best and my grandest invention. Time to cause scandal, a ship of oak panels, balloons, wings, a stove, ropes and brass handles. It's loud yet serene, the crowd gave a scream. I launched to the sky above houses and streams, soaring past clouds beyond towns in between, and I'm shouting so proudly announced on the scene. So God save the Queen, 'cause everything is possible for a man in a top hat with a monkey with a monocle. Oh, this is the life, eh, Jeffrey? Flying through the sky, just me and my monkey. Take the wheel while I have a piece of cake.
is known by the state of his dwellings, let's say that my quarters are really quite telling. Most men don't want it badly enough. From the opium dens to the travelers' club. Good Christ, we're too high! Monkeys stare from the sky! Thank the Lord that I brought my spare air supply. Take care, dive soon, or we'll land on the moon. Foolish ape, don't try to spike the balloon with a spoon. You lunatic, we're doomed. This adventure is hurtling and crashing into London's town centre and swerving and immersed. I deflate, I charter to land. Oh, I'm cursing my ape, it's not part of the plan. I smash up Big Ben, crash the palace confused. My ape takes the crown, but the queen's not amused. I produced quite a mess, but I'll keep my mind clear, cause tomorrow I'll have my next finest idea.
Elemental Advisory Sick Line. To seek treatment for grumpy middle-class white boy syndrome, press 1. To find out about your nearest owl centre, please press 2. And if you just don't want to go to work, press 3.
Thanks for calling Elemental, how can I help?
Well, I got problems piling up with no time for myself. After work I record, after one verse I fold. Like my day job is eating what's left of my soul. I hate the 9 to 5 that makes up my day. I feel like my life is just wasting away.
I understand, I was like that, couldn't take it, couldn't cope. I got a plan, listen close, sit back and take notes. Rule 1, simple, every plan needs preparation, particularly if suffering from sicky deprivation. A simple demonstration of your symptoms are needed. Wake up midweek and then get slightly weeded. Get into work late, forget what you were supposed to do, and people won't want to get too close to you.
But what if I get laid off?
Just letting a stray cough, that's the tested recipe for the best day off.
Yeah, I think I get the idea. I reckon I can handle getting weeded before work. Yeah, alright, when should I do it?
When picking the date to change your fate, well, don't take it too early or make it too late. Monday is a mistake, the boss knows you like to party harder than Brian Harvey, charged on a Bacardi. Start on Tuesday.
Or should I let my girl do it?
Fuck no, that could ruin the plan and undo it. Come to it yourself, get direct and disgusting. Disgust throwing up and hope they feel trusting.
But why be so clear?
So they don't want to hear you. Would you want to speak about severe diarrhea?
Oh, good point, I'll say that I'm speaking from the toilets.
Oh, but don't be too late or you might still spoil it. Use your throat, say you can't cope, and you mean that. If earlier you smoked, you'll croak like Baron Greenback.
Oh, I see that, but they might ask me and all the same.
Or say you called it off a stray dog you saw. It was lame, that it might sound outrageous, but it might be contagious. And you may save yourself, but your gran has gone rabid.
Nah, that's too dangerous.
Well, just give me a chance and you'll slam down that phone and do a victory dance. Alright kid, now you've heard the plan?
Yeah, I like it, but I've not seen a price list for what your advice is.
Just buy my CD for the time of your life. It's a gift to yourself that's so nice that it's priceless.
I see that, I'll proceed, complete that.
Now please keep your feet, I still need to believe that. Let me reach back over 3 loaded theme raps. Achieve on your own, I'll lead and you feedback. 1, start the day before the day you take off. And then 2, calling yourself when you're breaking a stop. 3, be creative when creating a cough. Now 4, ring it early for escaping your boss. What's 5, avoid Mondays. 6, make it sick. 7, let your sickie take a several day drift. 8, be defined. 9, don't return. And 10, don't worry or be overly concerned.
I'll list all your quotes and I'll give you my props.
Well, I've got a tickly throat and a bit of a cough.
Well, when can I call back?
Well, I'd leave it a week. I'm planning a sickie this evening. Peace.
God, what? I've woken up in the bath again. God, it's full of gin. Oh, my head. Oh, dear. Jeffrey! 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 My day begins when I hear the sound of an ape in an outfit stumbling around. A hungover primate, I'm wondering how I ever made his acquaintance as I'm coming round. The tea spilt and there's hair in my porridge. I won't try that raisin toast, there's something horrid about those raisins. They're far from traditional. Honestly, Jeffrey, this breakfast is pitiful. It's criminal what I have to put up with, but I guess we end up with what we all end up with. So then, my dear chap, it's just my luck. It's an apish butler, it's you I'm stuck with. Don't be offended, damn you, stand here. Don't make me get the stick to get you off the chandelier and sweep those banana skins up off the floor. The Duchess of Kent comes for tea at 4. Come here. No, come here now. We've got to practice the routine. Okay, me. And your turn? That was pitiful. Oh, God! Why is there a horse wearing some of my clothes? You thought they might drive faster, I suppose. What is that stench offending my nose? Why are your trousers so terribly low? It might appear I might appear for tea nude. Hello. All because I let an ape tell me what to do. Why are you howling? What have you got to prove? You're in love with the postman? Well, he doesn't love you. My dear boy, don't get in a rage. Bad orangutan, get in your cage, or else I'll get the taser. Get back all the way. And this is the 7th time that it's happened today. Oh, God. No, you're quite right. I'm sorry. I know it's just your job to deliver the post. You're not supposed to have to be subjected to all that. I'm sorry. Okay, now synchronize it this time. Work with me. Work with me. Okay, let's go. Jeffrey's turn. Better. You're really turning on your knees. No, I'm not pleased. Tea was a disaster. My birthday suit was met with laughter. We might have been forgiven till you took it farther and tried to hurl your business at the Duchess's father. My eyes! Yes, old chap, I am a bit unhappy. You served banana daiquiris and no brandy. Spat like a llama, grabbed her granny until she demanded, "Damn this ape, unhand me!" Sorry. Quite right, they were quite boring. Now they're gone, we can get back to touring or throw another party, invite your primates. Actually, this daiquiri is timed just great. Orangutan companion's more awesome than a gibbon. Up here, you. All is forgiven. Oh, you. Last time. Oh, you're working with me. You're working with me. And spin. Okay, get ready for the finale now. Get ready to lift. Just like Dirty Dancing. Just like the end of that, okay? And lift me, Jeffrey. There we go. You can do it. And spin. Ah! There's an element here. No, come in. At last, a visitor, I'm pleased you've returned. I've secrets that you need to learn. Apologies you had to use complex directions. I'm currently avoiding arrest and detection. Expelled from the role of clubs and societies. Been told I lack sanity, even sobriety. So don't lie to me if you need to leave. I've seen the finest men that need to heave and distribute their guts across my hallway floor. We've discussed, so before we take our tour, be sure, stay close, extra tight. Jeffrey, fetch our guest a pipe and prepare the lab, you wretched type. Damn monkey butler, best get this right. Special guest tonight, you're completely certain. Then step to the right as I draw back the curtain. Animal magic. This is animal magic. Animal magic. This is animal magic. Now, you see, the myriad wonders of nature, it's true, can be understood fully in my homemade zoo by brain swapping with my cranial cutter. I created my apish butler, like any explorer, forging new boundaries. I found this astounding and took me an owl-beak and wings, grafted to a tortoise shell, and now my Altoise is doing quite well. No, my chimpan goat's not the prettiest of creatures. My donkey Pete has the silliest of features. My lobsteroos don't like their claws, and my batraffs do fly into doors. But until you've heard the badger mingo sing, or fed a tiny fish to a baby mama quinn, my dear sir or madam, you've never lived. It's an impressive gift, so treasure this animal magic. This is animal magic. Animal magic. This is animal magic. Hold for a second, I'm not joking. This cage should not be open. My chameleon might be hiding loose. Oh God, so's the stripy tiger goose. And yes, they're stunning, and yes, they're wondrous, but yes, they're cunning, and they may come for us. If there's rumpus, you're able to run, I trust. Jeffrey, fetch me my blunderbuss. Oh no, don't tell me you're using this mutiny. I just wanted unity. What will they do to me? Trapped, beheaded, oddly sickened. They attached my head to the body of a chicken. Run for your life, they're on a mad stampede, leaving me combined betwixt man and beast. So strange, so odd. In retrospect, perhaps a mistake to play God. It's all coming together now. It's all beginning to make sense. Yes. The game is afoot. It looks so strange, this case has me hooked. I've been distracted to near collapse, attacked, hijacked, but here's the facts. As I drift through limbo, I can see through time's window. I can see all eventualities from outside time. All events collapse magically, one singularity, infinite possibilities. Is it possible the villain has been here with me all along? I can't believe I've been